Yo, what's up and what's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael, back from the video on channel, and today, this is the episode 2 of the Race to 50 mil. Well, I actually want to make it a series now, but I'm not gonna call it Race to 50 mil. It sounds quite lame, but basically this series is just me trying out different methods to get myself back up to 50 mil. So last video we made 5 mil, right? I'll let you guys see my progress right now. So as you guys can see, I pretty much didn't make any progress because I tried to keep everything on screen, just so you guys can know how much I've made so far. So I spent some money to buy some stuff for today's money making methods. So today we're going to be doing some flipping or auction flipping, whatever you guys call this method. How it works is you buy the stuff for cheaper for either off the auction house itself, like you buy the raw materials, or you can buy them from the merchant at the spawn or something like that, or you could go get the stuff yourself off minions or something. Basically the idea is to get the raw materials and craft into something useful or something that worths a lot on the auction house, and then sell it on the auction house for a much higher price. So let's go to the storage right now. So the thing that I'm going to be crafting today and use it to flip is the Tarantula armor. As you can see, I got all the iron we need. Don't ask me how the hell I got them. Basically, I spent like 20 to 30 minutes sitting there clicking on the merchant to buy out of this enchanted iron one by one. And then the second thing we need is basically Tarantula silk, which we have a lot here. So let's craft the helmet first. Pretty sure it's something like this. Yep, there you go, Tarantula helmet.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
There you go. And then lastly, the most annoying piece to craft, the boots, because there's a special ability which is leap, and that requires a spider boots to craft, which costs 4 stacks of enchanted string, I'm pretty sure. That's quite expensive. Hopefully the boots can sell for a decent amount of price. If not, then we can't make the money back. So there you go, the spider boots. And another thing we need is a spider catalyst, which you can get from a boss drop. And this thing can sell for up to 500k on auction house. I do recommend you to sell them on the auction house instead of crafting it into the boots. But in this case, we just want to test out whether it's good or not for cash, so let's just do it, I guess. Alright, so there you go, that's the boots, and that's extremely expensive, I'm telling you. Oh, maybe I'll sell one of these too and see if we can actually get 500k for this. So the next thing we have to do is we're gonna fully enchant this and then reforge them to strong so that they can be even more valuable when it comes to selling them on auction house, because people definitely bid more on something that's basically maxed out. But we're not gonna work on the bonus defense though. We're not gonna work on that. We're gonna leave it to people. But if you have those at 100k or something, it's guaranteed that your thing is gonna sell for a lot, but that's gonna take ages for it to craft because the set that I'm using, it's not even close to 100k. Okay, so when it comes to reselling stuff like armors, try your best to make it a 1 MV use only, because people pay more for 1 MV use compared to armors with like multiples MV use, because if they want to add something in the future, it will cost less XP compared to higher MV use. So people tend to pay more for 1 MV use, so try to do that if you can. If you can't, that's completely fine. Just be ready that your stuff's gonna sell for a pretty bad price, okay? If you're not gonna add Depth Strider to anything, you're just gonna put it as usual and 1 MV use. Alright, so there you go. We got a full set of fully enchanted Tarantula armor. So now moving on, we have to reforge all of them. I prefer strong reforgement on the Tarantula set, and it's much easier compared to godly, so it's gonna cost us cheaper to get for sure, and the cost of the armor will be much lesser, so it's more worth it to reforge it because it's gonna sell for more for sure. There you go, the boots is done. Second helmet. Hey, that was fast. Second try. Oh my god, that's nice. Oh my god, first try. Last one, come on, first try. Nope. Hey, third try. Yup, that was so cheap. It was under 100k, and then we got the full set forged to strong. So I guess we're gonna list this for about 12 hours. That should be a very good time. So let's just list it for 12 hours right here. And then I'm gonna start off the bid with let's say 100k, I guess. That will be more recognizable.
More moments later.
So now we have the entire auction up. So now we just have to wait until the auction ends and see if we actually made profits. Oops, so I forgot that I have to sell this spider catalyst too. We're gonna put it for 6 hours, and we're gonna start off the bid with 100k as well. So there you go. So another thing that I think could basically double your money is Golden Tooth. Well, for the other like Tarantula Web and Revenant Flash, I don't think they make too much of a profit. So out of all the Slayer quests, the Sylvan should be the most profitable Slayer quest. And you'll know why in a second. How this works is basically we're going to be turning Wolf Tooth into Golden Tooth. To do that, we need Enchanted Gold, right? And 1 stack of Enchanted Gold is about 62k if you round that off. And a stack of Wolf Tooth, well, if you do it the old-fashioned way, you can either queue tier 3 and get them for much cheaper price, or you could queue tier 4, but you don't get as much for the price you're paying. So technically Wolf Tooth doesn't cost too too much. You can get them for pretty much 10k a stack. So in total, it'll cost you about 50k to make one golden tooth. And you know what? You can actually sell them for more than 100k for one single golden tooth on the auction house. So technically, you're doubling your money. So now we're gonna do a test here. So as you can see, I got 5 stacks of enchanted gold. So we're going to be making 10 golden tooth. Same thing that we're gonna do. We're gonna put it on auction house and we're gonna collect it a few hours later and see how much money we made. So there's a few techniques when it comes to auctioning them, which I'll be explaining after I done crafting them. So here we have 10 golden tooth. So let's go to the auction house here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna split them into 4 auctions here. So we're gonna do it like this. Hopefully it will sell for a better price. So for the first one, we're gonna put them for maybe, let's see, 1 hour. So maybe, since I were selling 3, I guess I'll put for 2 hours, alright? 2 hours. And then starting bids, let's just put, should we put a starting bid for it? 300k? Yeah, it doesn't cost too much, so let's just put a starting bid for it. And then for this, let's just put 1 hour because it's only 2. And starting bid of 200k, I guess. So try your best to not squeeze them to end at the same time. So try to separate them for an hour apart or 30 minutes apart. Because if both of the items end at the same time, that's selling by you, one of them's gonna flip and it's gonna sell for way lesser price, and you don't want that. That's how auction house works. And usually, you're advised to sell at peak hours only. And for us agents, the peak hours would be midnight. When all the Americans people are awake, they tend to pay more compared to Asian people. Because Asian peoples know how to count. I'm not saying why people don't know how to count though. Alright, so now I have like about 9 auctions up. Hopefully we can make tons of profits out of this. I'll see you guys in a few hours, so let me go sleep real quick.
The next day.
Alright, so a day later, we can finally see how much our stuff are sold for. So, as you guys can see, oh, 12 mil. Oh yeah, by the way, this ender artifact is for another video, so we're not gonna touch it yet. Now, for everything that we sold here, the entire armor, the price is pretty good, just the helmet's kinda underpriced, in my opinion. But the boots did sell for a pretty good price, so I'll take it. And the chestplate as well. Well, for Spider Catalyst, it is way underpriced. But it's okay, we got a lot of them, so don't care. For Golden Tooth, they're actually extremely good. Each and single one of them sold for at least 110k and above, which is a very good price because we made basically double for a single Golden Tooth. And since we sold 10 of them, I'm pretty sure we made an easy 500k there. For the armor, I'm pretty sure we at least have like almost $1 million profits there, or more than that if you get the resources yourself, like from farming the Tarantula yourself, then that's easy money there. So let me collect them real quick. Alright boys and girls, so we made a total of 5 mil here. Now I'm sorry, I kind of forgot how much money I spent on this, but I'm pretty sure it's not over 1 million. So let's say I made around 4 mil here. Oh yeah, don't mind about why my money is like so less. It's for my next video because I was recording 2 videos at once. But yeah, we were at like 16 mil, right? Or 15 mil, almost 16 mil. And now we should be at like technically 21 mil. Just assume that we're in 21 mil. And in the next video, we'll progress even more. And we'll be using another techniques that I've been using for a few days now. And I think that it's extremely good. So yeah guys, flipping actually works if you know the right items to flip. But of course, it takes time because basically age flipping is just you're consuming time to make money. Because those rich people doesn't want to spend their time to do the work. Instead, they spend more money to buy the stuff because they want to save time. So that's how we make money from this. But make sure that you find the right items. If you find the wrong items, you end up losing money or making a very small amount of profits, which can't really make up to anything. But anyways guys, if you guys have any other money making methods that you want me to try, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out and have a nice day.